All right, North Carolina Series round 8 at Brushy Mountain. Brushy Mountain is by far one of my favorite places to race. It's such a good track. Unfortunately, the heat kind of caught me off guard today, and I struggled a bit. I also really wasn't prepared for how slick it was. It had apparently rained the night before, and man, it was slick. As you can see, I really didn't get the best start, but for some reason, I never really get good starts at the North Carolina Series races. Anyway, it seems like this guy in front of me hopped out of the rut and then hopped back in and threw mud on the lens first thing, which kind of sucked, but I guess it wasn't really that big of a deal because literally 2 minutes in, the GoPro overheated and turned off, so I really didn't get much of the first lap at all. So I guess we'll go ahead and skip ahead to the second lap. As you see here, we're caught up in a bottleneck. I don't know what it is about North Carolina Series races in particular, but it seems like there's a lot more of these bottlenecks at the North Carolina races than any of the others. Maybe that's just me. Fortunately, there were some guys up ahead kind of helping everyone up. I don't think they were track workers. They were just guys that happened to be there. Actually, I think one of them was in the race. This guy in front of me stalled his bike and then couldn't get it to start back up, so I had to go around him. This hill honestly wasn't too bad at all. It kind of sucked getting a dead start at the bottom, but these rocks right here are what seemed to be catching everybody up. Outside of that, it wasn't really that bad. It's definitely one of the longer climbs because it goes downhill a little bit there and then it continues to climb up. As long as you had some momentum, though, it wasn't really bad. Oh, it nearly got me there. This section here, even though it wasn't part of the hill climb, was also kind of tricky because it had a bunch of roots, and those roots, man, they're like ice. Unfortunately, right up here, I tried to turn my GoPro back on, and of course, turned it off. So we'll skip ahead to the beginning of the third lap. Fortunately, I realized what was going on and turned the GoPro back on. So I managed to catch the third lap in its entirety. I didn't see anybody get caught up by this little downhill this time. It usually gets at least a couple people, but they did warn us about it at the beginning of the race, or before the race started, so maybe that had something to do with it. As you can see, they had the hill climb roped off, and I think it's a good thing that they did, because it would have been absolute chaos with how slick it was. For whatever reason, this side of the mountain was a lot more slick than the other side. I'm guessing that's just because this was the side that was in the shadow during the morning, and it didn't dry out as much as the other side. But yeah, these little hills over here caught a lot of people up, just because how slick it was. You can see I'm struggling a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You can see some people here stuck.
man.
Give him some words of encouragement. Getting started again on that hill was a little rough with how slick it was, but fortunately I was able to get it going. This root up here nearly took me out. Ooh. The entire time I was trying to run a higher gear to keep the back end from spinning so much, but unfortunately that kept causing me to be in too high of a gear for some of the hills. So I don't know if it was really the play to go for or not, but it's what I tried anyway. And like I said, it was honestly only this side of the track that was slick.
It just spins.
Yeah, you can hear me complaining about it spinning. Yeah, but on the other side of the mountain, I mean, there were a few wet spots over there too, but it was so much better than this side. Yeah, there you can see I was in too high of a gear, and then gear down to get going again. This little corner right here was so slick. You can see how careful I'm taking it. Accidentally put it in neutral here and it pissed me off. As I got going again, I was hoping those guys didn't think I was cussing at them. I don't think they did, though. You also had to be super careful across those bridges too. This guy in front of me was kind of holding me up a bit, but at the same time, I was kind of using him as an excuse to go slow. I don't know if other people do that, but I tend to catch myself doing that a lot when I can obviously pass somebody, but I just don't because I want to brake. It's not really a good habit to have. This guy here got crossed up, but luckily I was able to squeeze by him. Didn't have to stop on the hill. Must have got a little more enthusiasm going because I actually attempted to make a pass there. Yeah, I didn't really pick the best line through this section, but I still made it without too much trouble, so I guess that's good.
Hey, buddy! Watch out!
I really love this little section coming up where the trail kind of went to the left and then immediately to the right and then to the left again. I don't know, it was just kind of fun. Coming up is the spot where that bottleneck was, so they were directing us to go through this little go around. At first I was really confused about what was happening, but I like this kid just chilling here.
Thanks, little man.
Just pointing everybody in the right direction.
Oh, he's gonna get stuck.
Like I was saying, as you can see, this side's so much drier than the other side. I mean, there's still puddles and stuff, but it was a lot better over here. For some reason, I got fixated on this tree and just bang right into it.
Great, I'm muddy now.
I was more annoyed about getting mud on me than anything.
Don't hit the tree, Cole. Don't hit the tree, Cole.
Yeah, I have no idea why that happened. I just fixated on the tree for some reason and just ran right into it.
My wrist.
I kind of snuck up on this guy and like whispered in his ear.
You left, buddy.
I don't even think he realized I was there until I said something. That was kind of funny. This was my favorite section of the track just because it was pretty fast and I was able to get some wind moving over me. Help cool off a little bit from the heat. I guess if I got better, I could always move a little faster and I wouldn't get nearly as hot. So maybe it's just a skill issue.
Love it.
This little dip here was kind of sketchy, but if you went to the left, it wasn't so bad. It got really dug out by the third lap. And that was pretty much it. I only managed 3 laps. I think lead lap was 4. So overall, I didn't do that great. It's kind of weird. Some races I feel like I do really good, but other ones like this one, I just feel like complete garbage. But anyway, I ended up 9 out of 15 in the CVET class and 57 out of 150 overall. So I guess it wasn't too terrible. It could have been worse. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you at the next race.